A few moves made in the field.
Misses out on the first ball of the innings.
No shot offered. Through to the keeper. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop. A little bit of wobble on that ball, as it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though. Through to the keeper. 5th leave in a row. Another leave here as the keeper collects. The batter might need to be a bit more proactive. Try and rotate the strike.
Bumrah coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Chandra Singh might want to try and rotate the strike a bit. The keeper collects that one.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs. Chandra Singh watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive. No shot offered again. Good areas by the bowler. Chandra Singh shoulders arms again. 5th leave in a row and very watchful.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Lovely shot, really good. The bowler threw out a little tempter and the batter was up to it. Good arm from the deep there and on target no less. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring.
End of the over. Australia are now 7 for none.
Left alone by the batter.
There'll be runs here. Well played, it's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Shot should pick up a run. Straight to the fielder.
End of the over. Australia are now 11. Change of bowling. The fast bowler comes into the attack.
Chandra Singh watched it carefully and left alone. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Great shot. Stepped inside the line of the ball, rotated the wrists, and that'll run away for 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Tried for something a little bit different that last delivery. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. That's a solid shot.
End of the over. Australia.
The end of the session. We've seen some great cricket so far. See you soon. I'm off for a cucumber sandwich. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. They'll get at least one. Edged. Big appeal. What's the umpire going to say? Dives and takes a nice catch. Gone. Fine catch from the keeper.
Jason just about ready to go out in the middle.
Someone different now to bowl. That brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Great shot, at least one on offer. That's right off the meat of the bat. Nice shot, runs possible.
End of the over. Australia are now 81 for 1.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though. Shoulders arms again.
Well, don't even bother running.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
There'll be runs here. Driven through cover. Just the one.
End of the over. Australia are now on 88 for 1.
Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Nicely played. Shot should pick up a run. Outside edge.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 97 for 1.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Cover drive through cover point. 1 run.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. Chandra Singh watched it carefully and left alone. Left alone and through to the keeper again.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Very good shot there.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with pace.
Great ball. Drew the drive and beat the outside edge. Cut away to cover points. They'll get a single. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. They'll get at least one. Back foot punch was well balanced and timed it really well. Edge, what a great seed.
End of the over. Australia are now 115 for 1.
Chandra Singh watchful there and through to the keeper.
Dug that out well. Jaiswal collects. Nice shot by the batsman. misses everything.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
No, 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 terrible shot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
Nice shot, runs possible.
End of the over. The score is now 118 for 1.
He's got their tail up.
Great dive. That's how to back up your bowler and help build pressure. Singh did well. It was a well-timed shot. Had it covered. A bit of a false start. Dead ball.
End of the over. The batting team.
The right-hander out in the middle. And just...
Change of bowling. The fast bowler comes into the attack.
Absolutely middled that.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Just need to keep it simple, line and length. A round about that off stump will force a mistake. Shot should pick up a run. Big appeal. What's the umpire going to say? They've gone up here.
Short, looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground.
Fielder gathers that one up.
End of the over. The batting team are now 162.
Well played. It's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. That's right off the meat of the bat. Great shot, at least one on offer. There'll be runs here. There could be a couple if they hustle. Nice shots, but straight to the fielder.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 172.
McSweeney doesn't offer a shot.
Driven through cover. Just the one. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that. And it's a dead ball there. Perhaps there was some movement in his field of vision. That's gone. Nice, simple catch.
Connolly, the left-hander in the middle, and looks quite relaxed out there as well.
Speed has a good rhythm at the moment and will look to keep the pressure on the new batter.
Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Nice shot, runs possible.
End of the over. Australia are now on.
That's a solid shot. They'll get at least one. Shot should pick up a run. Straight to the fielder. Doesn't beat the infield.
End of the over. The score is now 185. Change of bowling. The captain is going with pace.
Left alone by the batter.
Cut away to deep point, should just be the single. Back foot punch was well balanced and timed it really well. Great shot, at least one on offer. Cuts it away, but finds the man just behind point. Cut away to cover points. They'll get a single.
End of the over. The batting team are now on.
Gilks, the new man at the crease.
Drives it, complete miss.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
There'll be runs here. There could be a couple if they hustle. Bowler with a full start. Dead ball. Nicely played.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Dug that out well. Fielder collects that one, no problem.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Outside edge, doesn't carry, and out. Keeper takes it. What a catch, what an absolute beauty of a catch. Divine diving catch.
New batter out in the middle, but starting from the non-striker's end, so we'll need to wait a bit.
That's right off the meat of the bat. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Well played, it's off the middle, but it may not make it to the boundary. Oh, that's nice. Good defence. Nicely played.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
We're well into the third act of today's play, and the crowd is in full swing. Nice, solid defensive shot.
End of the over. The batting team are now.
New batter out at the crease, lower order.
Change of ball.
Speed, having a fine day out. Brilliant bowling so far, and just needs the one for a fifer. Edged it, a jaffer of a ball. And taken, fielder in close with a good catch. Nice bowling as well. What a catch. Oh, what a super catch.
Sanga, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings.
Shot should pick up a run. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully well. The fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Pope, the new batsman at the crease. Right-hander in the lower order today. We'll see how he approaches the innings.
Pope, good shot, but couldn't beat the field.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot.
Nice shot by the batsman, but finds the fielder.
Four runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Lovely shot, but found the fielder. Well bowled, lured, a rush shot. Now then, massive shout. They'll get at least one.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length still the key. There'll be runs here.
End of the over. Australia are now 260.
Thin edge, and that's gone. Thick edge and caught. Sampson with the straightforward catch. Lovely bit of keeping.